So this guy, William Kennedy Laurie Dixon, then invented the camera and the projector for Mr. Edison, was approached by Latham, Colonel Latham, who had a big kinetoscope parlor in San Francisco. And the problem was, people were saying, this is ridiculous. We have to stand there and put a nickel in, and we got to stand there and look inside this little thing. I've heard about people projecting. Why does Mr. Edison project? So the Lathams approached William Kennedy Laurie Dixon and said, I'll give you a lot of money if you build me a camera and a projector, but we can't infringe on Edison's patents. So they built about a 70 millimeter camera and projector, shot a prize fight, and for the first time in human history, they projected on the rooftop in New York the prize fight. And it was projected, and they charged admission. The first time in world history that was
Made
that would have been April of 1894, or no, June of 1894. Okay, so now Edison finds out that he's betrayed by one of his top men. And he approached him and he said, I didn't betray you. I built your camera, William Kennedy Laurie Dixon, and I built your peep show and your projector, and you didn't want to project. So I built a projector for the Lathams, but we didn't infringe on your patent, Mr. Edison. And Edison says, well, don't ever do that again. He says, I won't. You know why? Because I quit. And he walked out, walked up the street, formed the American Mutoscope Company, and beat Edison's tail to pieces. Because Edison's kinetoscope only lasted about 3 or 4 years until he himself started projecting. But these went into the 1940s. This was built in 1896.
Wow.
So here's what you do. You drop a nickel in. You can do it.
Okay.
Let you drop a nickel in. Okay, now you start turning the crank, this clockwise. It'll eventually catch up, and you're going to watch Felix in Trouble. Come on. And what it is, to get around Edison's motion picture patent, is a series of flip cards.
Yeah.
So Edison couldn't sue him or do anything. He just had to stand by and watch William Kennedy Laurie Dixon make $1 million. And he deserved it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
These were all over the place.
So cool.
And they like I say, they kept modernizing them, and they finally quit making them, I think, in 1947. That's all you get for a nickel.